much. All right. Well, I'm excited for my first guest this morning because we are talking about focused community strategies. And one strategy is empowering neighborhoods to thrive by providing innovative and holistic developments to produce flourishing communities. So here with more, please help me welcome Pamela, Michelle, and Joel. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for sitting through all that. We appreciate that you're here. And I want to start with you, Pamela. What is this ministry?
Yeah, so Focused Community Strategies, or FCS, we are a place-based organization. We are 40 years old, but we've had the privilege of being in beautiful South Atlanta for just over 20 years. And place-based meaning that a lot of us live either in the neighborhood or proximate to it. And like you said earlier, we want to help partner with neighborhood and not just simply coming in to do things for neighbor. And so some of the things that we get to do is economic development, mixed income housing, and because we've had the privilege of doing this for over 40 years, we get to go around the country sharing our best practices and helping other people implement this. And then the work that we get to do is I would say the best part. So we are the neighbors. So we are the neighborhood engagement team, and we get to be boots on the ground. We walk alongside neighbors, we get to know neighbors, and a lot of us are neighbors. So we are both practitioner and neighbor. And so what's happening in the community is also happening to us.
Okay, I love that our viewers are getting to know you. Talk about what the neighborhood engagement is currently and what you're accomplishing through this work.
Yes, so again, some of the things that we get to do is the partnerships, the programs, and the people work. And so some of the things that we do is we work with people like Start Me, with Urban Recipe. We get to host different events. So in October, we host Treat Street, which is our big festival. In December, we get to host our Christmas store. And so families can come and purchase their own toys instead of having someone drop things off. And Michelle and Joel, they get to work up close and personal with our youth. And so we're really wanting to develop youth. So I would love to have Michelle in just a minute talk about what they get to do there, because I feel like it's incredibly unique and really special.
Okay, Year of the Youth. It's been declared by the mayor, so we're so excited to take part in that. And Pamela teed it up perfectly. Michelle, that's the SAYG. Talk about that work and what you're accomplishing there.
Yeah, so it stands for South Atlanta Youth Group, and we are like a historic African American neighborhood. So our youth group has long history of being mostly African American. But what's been unique in the last maybe 5 years, 10 years, is that our neighborhood is starting to shift a little, socioeconomically, racially. And so we have this privilege, and I tell the kids all the time, that we are doing community with one another and building friendship across these dividing lines. And if you were like me, you didn't grow up with somebody that was different than you. But these kids have a chance to learn how to do friendship and join their lives with somebody who's different from them. And when they do that, it changes them, and it changes the world. So this is what we're asking the world to do, and here our little youth group, our neighborhood youth group, is doing it.
It starts with the youth, and I love that too. I think it was my mother that said, if you look around and all your friends look like you, get some new friends. So I impart that to all of you. But Joel, tell us about your program and what SAYG programming is provided to the South Atlanta youth.
Yeah, so I'm also a part of the youth group as well. We also have our bike program. But when it comes to our youth group, so I kind of run a little bit of the activities in our every week. We kind of do different things as far as community connection with individual based, as far as like kid to kid, as well as kid to mentor, things like that. So we want to kind of grow this aspect of relationship between how we kind of involve ourselves in our kids' lives, as far as like, we don't want to be too like parenty, if that makes any sense, or we don't want to be too just kind of like on our backs about, okay, do better in school, do better this, do better this, but more so, how do we kind of connect with them, build with them in a healthy way? That's kind of more, hey, we want to be there for you. We're your friend, but we're also your mentor in a way, but we kind of just want to do this with you. So we kind of create different activities, different games, different lifestyle choices that we do in the neighborhood. So we kind of do a little bit of, we go out and we have different event nights for, I think last week we did a little bit of, we went downtown and we did a little bit of, what was it, Atlantic Station. Yeah. So we kind of took them to see a little bit of what it's like to be, because a couple of these kids haven't been out of the neighborhood. And so we kind of went down to do a little bit of exposure.
Nice.
And then we also kind of just spent time, hung out, got some great food, things like that.
They need to know, and they need to have an adult that they can trust. And I think that's where y'all step in. I want to ask, in case people are wondering, what are some needs and ways that people can partner with y'all through your work to help?
So some of the things that we've talked about is there's volunteer opportunities that will come through. You can also go to our website. We would definitely promote, go to our website, because there will be opportunities not only for the youth group, but there'll be things in neighborhood engagement specifically. Like I mentioned, from partnering with us at Christmas time. So if you want to host a toy drive, or if you want to come volunteer in the store with us, that would be great. Or if you are a nearby neighbor, partner, service provider in South Atlanta, and you want to come out to our big event in October, we would love to have you, and there'll be a plethora of things coming. So I would say visit our website, at fcsministries.org.
Okay, well, I'm so glad, Joel, Michelle, Pamela, that you were here this morning to let our viewers know about all the good work that you're doing and ways that people can help. Go to the website. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the Tegna Foundation and 11 Alive, we're so excited that we got to present you with the Tegna Foundation grant. You can learn more or get involved with focused community strategies at fcsministries.org. Thank you all so much. All right, well, fall sports, they're back.